The Arunachal Times, 24th of November 2023, Tawang, a Himalayan intersection of belligerent China and defensive India. Tawang, a charming district of Arunachal Pradesh, is situated at the intersection of India's and China's geopolitical contestations, nestled high in the eastern Himalayas. Tawang has emerged as a critical location in the strategic, political, and territorial disputes between the two Asian superpowers because of its high peaks, historic monasteries, and distinctive fusion of cultures. Tawang's place on the geopolitical chessboard began in the early 1900s, when the McMahon Line, which marked the boundary between Free Tibet and British India, was created. Following the Chinese occupation, China rejected this line, which resulted in territorial disputes and, ultimately, the 1962 Sino-Indian War, a turning point in both countries' histories that profoundly altered the course of Sino-Indian relations and had a long-lasting effect on the geopolitical environment of the area. Tawang is at the center of diplomatic tensions due to the ongoing border dispute, with both countries claiming sovereignty over the region. The Tawang Monastery, one of the biggest monasteries in the world and a hallowed center of Tibetan Buddhism, is located in the center of Tawang. Known for its rich Buddhist art tapestry and golden spires, this historic institution is a hub of regional culture and spirituality. Tawang is strategically significant not only because of its cultural and historical significance but also because of its closeness to the disputed border and height, which provides a commanding view of the area. There have occasionally been military standoffs and tensions around Tawang's disputed boundary. Both countries have strengthened their positions, and sporadic clashes are now along the border. The 1962 war and other conflicts have permanently altered Tawang's security environment. Both countries' military stances in the area demonstrate how important it is to them strategically to secure this high-altitude area. As recently as December 2022, there was a confrontation between the PLA and the Indian Army in Tawang's Yangtze sector. Tawang is caught in the crossfire of geopolitics and faces particular development obstacles. The unresolved border dispute has occasionally hampered comprehensive development endeavors despite efforts to improve infrastructure, connectivity, and socio-economic conditions. The Indian government has started several projects in Tawang to meet the region's social, economic, and infrastructure requirements. Balancing the local community's requirements and strategic imperatives is an arduous effort since infrastructure projects and economic development can become intertwined with geopolitical factors. Arunachal's infrastructural development is being aggressively advanced by New Delhi, which is working on everything from building new roads to building an airport. The Arunachal Frontier Highway is at the center of these efforts aimed at expediting infrastructure projects focusing on border connectivity. Tawang still has much untapped tourism potential, with beautiful scenery, rich cultural experiences, and the peace of its monastery past to offer travelers. If tourism-related economic opportunities are handled carefully, taking cultural and environmental sensitivity into account, they have the potential to be a driver for sustainable development. Tawang remains under the shadow of India-China tension, therefore, the way forward calls for careful diplomacy, persistent communication, and a dedication to peaceful solutions. Charting a path that respects the people's goals while negotiating the complexity of the larger geopolitical landscape requires acknowledging the area's cultural significance, promoting local development, and addressing security issues. To sum up, Tawang represents the complex relationship between geopolitics, history, and culture. Because of its unique situation, it perfectly captures the benefits and problems that come with an area embroiled in its neighbors' geopolitical dynamics. Tawang faces a challenging journey ahead that calls for cautious travel, respecting its cultural legacy, promoting growth, and attempting to settle the protracted border conflict.